Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Revisited. I'm Nye, and we're returning to Crescent Isle finally after beating Dangrel Isle. It's been a little while, and we don't have a ton to do, honestly. We're going to go talk immediately to Brabham, right over here, because we want to give him the plans for the Submergence Engine to see what he can do with them. Remember, those are the plans we got out of Dangrel Island that we found right next to the Chameleon, just prior to being seen by Galcian. Brabham seems particularly excited about these plans. Apparently, he realizes they are plans to enable a ship to enter deep sky. Vice wants to know if we can modify the Delphinus with this, to which, of course we can, says Brabham, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Approximately how long? He's going to get it done in 10 days. That's really, really fast for completely recreating an engine. But if anyone can do it, it's Brabham. That's right, we have the old man who's going to do all this work. So we gave the ship schematics to Brabham. And now we get a little bit of a voiceover, essentially, from Vice as things go on. So modification to the Delphinus began on that day. They needed 10 days to finish their preparations, and Crescent Isle began to bustle with activity. Well, for a given definition. You'd think someone would notice that all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the island starts moving, I mean, using the blueprints on that they took from Velorium, the problem was hard at work rebuilding the engine of the Delphinus. I wonder if you could move an island, now that I think about it. Just have, like, a gigantic island ship that you move around the sky. Vice can't wait to see what lies in deep sky with his own eyes. Far beneath the great blue sky, beneath the clouds, they can already imagine that the atmospheric pressure must be incredibly high. They must reinforce the Delphinus' hull to make sure... hull, to make sure that it doesn't collapse under the pressure. I gotta imagine what happened that made the atmosphere down there so dense, Or did people evolve just to be in the higher atmospheres, Ever since that day, Enrique began to spend more and more time by himself. Looking back, Luce and Gregorio must have been the hardest thing he's ever faced, and yeah, I'd be a little bit depressed by that too, considering the man was basically like a father to him. And then on the 10th day, night fell on Crescent Isle, and Vice remembers lying awake in his bed for a long time before he finally fell asleep. Sounds like me the day before anything big happens, Christmas or otherwise. Especially Christmas. Usually I can never sleep on the day before Christmas. Okay, so... get another free heal, because we get them all the time. Vice doesn't feel rested, because he stayed up all night. The day before. Yesterday, working. He stayed up all night the day before yesterday working the Delphinus, so he doesn't feel rested today. That was 2 days ago, right? He should head over to the port. If everything went according to schedule, the modification should be finished by now. I should hope so. It's been 10 days, and Brabham promised me 10 days. Should hope it hasn't been too long. Okay. Now, we got one more thing we need to do before we leave. It's the last modification we can do to the island that I actually am going to do. You can tell Kerala to decorate the island. When you ask her, you can tell her to put some fish in the pond. So for 500 gold, she'll put some koi in the pond. Here is our fountain. This is the dedication to the moon's fountain, which is just Cupel, who is vomiting water all over everything. Wonderful. Thank you so much for that, Ismail. And now we have our fully upgraded... place. We're done. The base is fully upgraded. There's nothing else to do. And that's a problem. And the reason why I say that is I have a ton of money. Look at this. I have 507,000 gold. You may wonder how I got so much gold. Well, a lot of that was just turning in all of our bounties and all of our discoveries. I also spent a lot of time in Looperland trying to kill a lot of enemies. The reason why is we need 2,500 enemies killed before we can get to the final super secret boss. And we've only killed about 1,300 of them, so I have to do that a lot. They drop a lot of money each time. I might not fight them much more because they also drop a lot of experience and I don't want to be over-leveled. So they have finished modifying the Delphinus for us. Let's go take a look at it. Let's see. And Marco's in charge of this. He's going to go and lower the pressure shutters. I love how he runs, like, oh my god, the wind is dragging my limbs behind me. And the pressure shutters lower to protect the glass of our windshield. It would be really bad if that did anything. Let's start the Submergence Engine. It has such a weird sound. I don't know why. I've always thought the sound of the Submergence Engine just sounds incredibly weird. But they have successfully converted the Delphinus into a cloud-delving machine, and it's time for us to go to deep sky. Brabham is the best. Before we go, there's some sort of vortex near Shine Island. It's that place that I really don't like. It's the creepy place, and we're going to have to submerge through there, which is great. Yeah. Wonderful. I really hate going there. But Enrique does have something he has to tell us. It's something very, very important that he's been thinking on for about the past 10 days now. Something important that he wants to talk to us about. He must return to Velorium, and he cannot travel with us any longer. This will be his last voyage with the Delphinus. Vice is surprised, as is Aika. Fina does not seem to be affected at all. Galstian and the Armada have freed themselves from the control of the Valuan Empire and are acting of their own will. Enrique doesn't like that. Galstian probably has some sort of terrible scheme planned. Enrique must return to Valua and report this news to his mother, and this man must be stopped. Aika seems particularly upset, saying that he can't, it's too dangerous. But Enrique says that he knows the dangers that he faces, and he ensures that his mother will not readily listen to anything he has to say. But he is still the Prince of Valua, and it is his duty to go. Yes. Moegi seems particularly upset as well, not that she ever looks happy, ever. Enrique says that she should not worry about him. He's not going to die just yet. He will return, he swears, but Moegi does not seem particularly, put off by this. Her fears are not assuaged at all. But after we get to the Fina ship, he wants us to bring him to Sailor's Island. He'll be able to borrow a ship there. And we gotta hope he knows what he's doing, but yes, we will do that. In fact, we are forced to do that. After I leave the island now, I will not be allowed to return post-Fina's ship without dropping Enrique off. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, but we are actually not going to go do that. I have no intention of going to get Fina's ship right now. Instead, we are going to go to the Land of Ice, where I believe there should be something for us to do. So let's go over here. We're just going to fly above the clouds. I know I said that I've been doing all these... I spent too much time with the white map. If you actually fight all the random battles you're supposed to, by this point in the game, you're supposed to be somewhere more like 1,800, 1,900 fights. Killed 1,900... Well, not fights, but killed 1,900 enemies. You're supposed to be a lot closer to that 2,500 magic, place than I am right now. And unfortunately, because I've been spending so much time with the white map on and so much time above the clouds or below the clouds, we just have not fought enough enemies. So I'm going to have to go grind that. I think I'm going to go do so probably outside Sailor's Island or something like that. And I'm going to grind the hell out of that so that we can get the 2,500 enemies we have to fight. I've also been fighting random air battles a lot, but I ran across a save glitch, so I keep on losing my progress. So we're going to have to look into that. Hopefully get that fixed. Okay, so now that we've officially finished Dangrel Island, not only have we left Dangrel Island, but we turned in our discoveries from it. So we should be able to find a certain bounty over the Lands of Ice over here. Typically, he likes to float around by the Aurora. So we're going to go in that direction. That should be over here. So we are looking for a ship in the sky. It's a ship that doesn't belong here. We're going to see if he's here. I know you can fight him with Enrique, so I know he's in the area, but I've been having some trouble finding him. Okay, after spending quite a lot of time looking for Daikukoya, looks like he might not actually spawn yet. I'm having some trouble trying to find him, so instead we're going to go do what we're supposed to do, and then we're just not going to return Enrique just yet, because I have things I need to do with Enrique in my party that I don't feel like doing later. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go in a south-southwest direction. We're going to go back to Shrine Island. We've got stuff to do there. We're getting close to the end, folks. It is getting very close. So we've got very little left to do. I've got 2 Chams left. We've got all the discoveries, all the crew members. We have fought most of the optional boss battles. Daikukoya, Lord Zivlin Bane, and a boss called Elcian are the 3 that I have not fought, along with the super secret final boss. So I've got to go do those. And I've got to go and fight another 1,200 random battles. That's the thing I have to do. There's a number of things I have to do. We're getting there. We're getting really close. Okay, so we're going to go down in Lower Sky. Now, if you come over here, if you look, now between... Dangrel Island and this island over here, there's this long rail. This wasn't here before. And here is the location they're talking about. This is the creepy place I don't like. The vortex. So you have to actually, you can't just sink into it. You have to actually engage it as you would a location. And you will finally start to approach the vortex. Lots of very not nice things. There's a lot of lightning, a lot of thunder. This is not a good place in general. You know, it's basically a whirlpool in the game. You can kind of see Vice having to fight to control the ship right now. Aika wants to know if we really have to go through with this. And Fina is afraid that she doesn't know anything about Deep Sky. She's a little scared. She's known about everything so far. Enrique says the world beneath the clouds where not even light can reach. This is bad. But we're going under. We have to find Fina's ship. Close the pressure shutters! And down they go. You notice that they go in at different speeds, and I kind of like that. I like they don't go all at once. It makes it feel a little bit more real, you know, for all that matters. Okay, so it's gonna darken off the place and everything glows. Boing! And now we gotta start the Submergence Engine. It's a different engine than our normal one, apparently. And now we're gonna go down. And now we start... It's a very unsettling portion of the game, I gotta say. I'm not a fan of this portion of the game. It's just, it's very, very different. One, it's hard to follow the walls. I'm in the exact center of this vortex right now. That's where they place you. And it's really hard to follow where you are. You only kind of see when you kind of see through the vortex to the lightning-streaked areas beyond. You can kind of see there is stuff down here. You know, you can kind of see these big rock sections that are highlighted by the lightning. But that's about all you can see. And there's mud over everything. That's all there really is. This is the world beneath the clouds. It's very creepy. The surface is covered with a thick layer of mud, and the Fina ship is probably stuck in it somewhere around. And we're going to have to look for it somehow. But how? That's a good question. Brabham told him before we left that he installed something called the Moonstone Sonar into the Delphinus. It's a device that uses the energy from the Moonstone to detect physical objects. It's sonar. You can use it by pressing the B button. And it's a mini-game. I'm not a fan of this mini-game. Once you press the B button, the sonar will send out a wave of energy. If it detects anything, a question mark will appear on the map. And the idea is that you will move around the map, but if it doesn't find anything, nothing will happen. The idea is that you'll triangulate. You'll go and re-sonar up in various areas. You can send a few sonar waves. We move around in order to try to pinpoint where the object is. And then once we've narrowed down the location, you press the A button to lower the crane and grab whatever it is. Just like this. And it's really easy. The game does it automatically. And then if there's something under the mud, the crane should pull it out. And we find with sonar, pull it out with the crane. Blah, blah, blah. Sonar uses a lot of energy, so they can only use it about 10 times until they have to surface. But if you go back above the clouds, they can recharge sonar to be able to use it for 10 more tries. So we have to go back out and leave each time. So if we run out of sonar charges, we go back up. Okay. So we gotta start searching. Now, I'm not gonna search. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna activate the crane immediately. And there's a reason why I'm doing this. I want what's about to happen. If you actually engage the crane in a place that does not have one of the couple of items that you're looking for, you have to fight this thing, Raja. It is a air battle. If you want to do all 12 of your air battles, you can do them down here. This guy is pretty easy. The problem is, under here, there's no light down here, so there's no way for us to see... Excuse me. There's no way for us to see what turn we're on. There's no way for us to really see him. And the problem is, this also means that we miss a lot. It's kind of obnoxious. But this is the easiest place to find random ship battles to fight, and he's actually pretty easy if you can actually hit. You'll see, that was my basic, that's my sub-cannon, and it did a good third of his health. So you don't have to be too concerned with Raja. He doesn't really do a lot of damage, and there's one of these things for each of the spots here that doesn't actually contain one of the 3 items that we're actually down here to get. So you don't have to worry too much about Raja. But, yeah, here comes his ability, Luminous. There's also there's no Moonstone Cannon in this fight, which is a little bit different, actually. Most of the fights have Moonstone Cannon at some point. Raja does not. It is a flying manta ray, you gotta remember that. But we can't actually aim the Moonstone Cannon down here, which is a problem. So we're going to go ahead and take our next turn. He's going to focus up. You know what? All the power to you, buddy. I'm still going to kill you next turn. Hopefully, if things actually hit the way they're supposed to. So we're going to go ahead and drop an Ancient Cannon. We'll drop another Ancient Cannon. We'll drop a Wevel Cannon. And we'll do nothing. You can just focus. And this should kill him. This should be it. If we were to hit, but we don't. Because apparently, even though it's right next to us, we can't shoot it. Which is understandable. I mean, it's dark. We're likely to be eaten by a grue. It's terrible. Can you guys just hit him with a cannon, please? Just one cannon. All I ask. Just hit him with one cannon. Nope. Still not happening. Okay, that's fine. That's 3 misses in a row, really, if you're counting just Ancient Cannons. But, of course, he's not going to have any problem hitting us with Luminous, you know? Ah, well. Doesn't do much damage. Hopefully, we'll actually be able to kill him soon. And I am firing off a decent amount of shots off of our Wevel Cannon. Hopefully, these will actually hit him. Unfortunately, this is not a particularly fast battle. It should be, By all rights, it should be. But it is not. Luminous again. It is a very cool attack. He's attacking us with lightning. I mean, he's wow, that was 3,000 damage. That's impressive. He's attacking us with lightning. He's being the Emperor. You know? He's freaking Sith Lord. Okay, I need to hit him one more time, but unfortunately that means I'm gonna have to go to turn 3. This should not have required this. I should have hit him with, like, one ancient cannon. Oh, if only one. Just one. That's all I needed. Just one. Okay. Hit him. Hit him with one of these. I don't care. Just hit him. We don't need much more than this. There. Come on! What is this nonsense? You've got like a 40% hit rate right now. This is stupid. Hit him. Shoot him. Shoot her! Come on, he's right next. Thank you. And he goes down in flames. I don't know why he's on fire, but he's on fire. There you go. Okay. Gain some experience, get a crystal ball. That's not the item I came down here to get, so I may have to go fight another one sometime soon, but that's fine. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go right here. And we want to reach down into the mud with this claw. And it's going to get us a very specific item. I need this item. I need it badly, actually. We've received one piece of Velorium. It's a very important thing we have to have. We want to go one to the north, and then we want to travel over here. We're going to travel a long ways to the east. Whoop, no, too far north. We want to go down by 1. Right here. This is our next piece. We need 2 pieces of Velorium. Very, very important. We received another piece of Velorium. Okay, now we're going to travel over here. We want to be in this exact spot right here. And this, my friends, is where we will find it. The important thing we came here to find. The crane grabbed onto something. Vice wants to pull it up. What have we found? Will you show me? Will you show me? What is it? It's the ship. We have found it. There it is. It's right there. That's the ship. That's it. That is it. We did it. It's Fina's ship. We're amazing. Great job. Hurry up and get it on board. We can do that. But yeah, we'll finally be able to get Fina home. Fina's not incredibly happy about this, I'm sure. This means that she's going to have to leave us. Yeah, she's a little bit upset about this. I'm a little bit upset about it too, actually. I like Fina. Even Vice is upset, but all of a sudden, something just happens. What? What is it? There was an explosion off the port bow. Something's coming. Well, there was another ship that could come under deep sky, remember? That's right, it's DeLoco. He knows we're here, like they saw us leaving. DeLoco came down specifically to find us. He hasn't forgot what we did to his ship, the Chameleon, at Ixataka, over and over and over. And he says, this underworld shall be our grave, and he shall have his revenge. Apparently that's the ship that DeLoco was building at Dangrel. No, really, it's not too hard. How are you seeing him? But Fina's ship is secured, it's on board, and it is now time for us to fight DeLoco. We can finally get rid of the world of that psycho. Visibility is poor, so it'll be hard to hit him, so we should only attack him when he's in close range. Technically what this means is you're supposed to watch his patterns and see when he gets close. But I'm not sure how necessary that actually is. So, there's DeLoco. Vice, the day for you to die is finally here. He's gonna destroy us and our ship and our crew, and he'll kill us. Ha 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 ha. Wonderful. So once again, we have the same issue that we had earlier. Namely, that we can't see what our turns are going to be like. There's no way to see this. So what we have to do, basically, is just kind of suffer our way through it. Visibility is going to be very poor, so we got to kind of watch to see how his ship is going to move and go from there. And mostly just blast him. Unfortunately, this is kind of the same with Raja. We don't really have a chance to use the Moonstone Cannon in this fight, as far as I recall. So we just got to kind of... We're supposed to watch his movements. Like, right now, this is like the second or third section of this turn. Now he's really close to us. So we're supposed to know, okay, drop the really big attacks in the second to third turn. And don't do it first, don't do it fourth, because those are the times when he backs off. So he's going to deal... Wow, he dealt a pretty fair amount of damage, I gotta say. That was not bad. And we just use Marco, get ourselves as much EXP as possible. Or not XP. Yeah, that. Much EXP. As much SP as possible. And then DeLoco's going to do his thing. He's going to wait orders. Which is fine. That's cool. I don't mind. Visibility's too poor. We can't see anything. Aka has no idea what's going on inside. And Enrique says the enemy ship is too far away. It'll be impossible to see through the clouds, so we'll never be able to lock on with our cannons. Our only chance is to wait until DeLoco comes close to us and watch his maneuvering patterns closely. So what I already said. So we know that DeLoco does a very specific pattern. He gets close for 2 turns, and then he backs off. So what we want to do is we want to set up our attacks so that way we shoot when he's close, and then let him go when he's not. So that's a great time to use, so that was our first turn. Notice him coming in nice and close, uses DeLoco torpedo, and so for two sections, he is close to us. And now we should be able to attack him with basically no problems. He misses with his crap, that's fine. And I should have a chance to shoot him right now. So just when he's walking away, we're going to hit him for lots. That's like a third of his health right there. I should have another chance right now, but I don't think I'm going to hit him now. Yeah, don't think so. So he kind of did something a little bit different from what he did last time, but it's still around the same style. He's going to torpedo up, and we're going to torpedo up. So now he's away from us, but that was about what I was expecting. So we got close for 2 turns. So what we might want to do is try to hit him turn 1 and turn 2, because he was coming a lot closer turn 1. So that might be something to look into. Target lost for the DeLoco torpedo. That sucks to be you. Okay, so how about we Ancient Cannon turn 1 and turn 2. I want to get a Sacrulin in here, and then we're going to focus. So let's see how, looks like we're shooting directly at a brick wall here. I mean, that's, okay, maybe he's actually over there. We'll wait for him to get close. I'm wondering why they reset the cannons every time after they shoot. Wouldn't you just kind of leave it on them and continue tracking? So that way when you get the order to fire, you can actually see them? Nope, missed everything. That really sucks. See, he's not close to us now, which is kind of weird. That was turn 2. So what's he doing? I don't know. Just kind of browsing. Just kind of looking around. He's admiring the world around us, all the muddy bricks and such. I keep on saying bricks. Rocks. Rocks is what I'm talking about. He's admiring the muddy rocks. Okay. He shouldn't be that hard to beat, though. Not really. It's a long and arduous thing. You just kind of get lucky, honestly. So let's do that and that. And just focus up these 2 turns. There's kind of no point doing anything else. I just I gotta kind of hope, because he doesn't seem to be getting close enough for me to do much with. Is he gonna come in close now? He might be. I'm not sure. There's the DeLoco torpedo. Come in nice and close. Come on. Get in here. Come give me a hug. Come right here. See, he can hit me, so I should be able to hit him back, right? Okay, so good. Good. He's coming in close. So we're going to shoot him. Oh, beautiful. One more shot will do it. Thing is, DeLoco gets off balance around this time, so I don't even get a chance to kill him. The battle just ends. No experience, no match experience, no gold, no nothing. The battle just ends. And DeLoco goes nuts. I'm kind of curious what would happen if you actually outright killed him, but I don't think it's even possible. How could the villain be defeated 3 different times? He goes absolutely nuts. It's all just a dream, just an illusion. He just refuses to believe it. And he does his normal pass-out thing, which is what he's done every single time. Admiral, get a hold of yourself, and DeLoco's just out of it, but he starts cracking up. And he decides that, the Vice Captain realizes that something's very, very wrong here, but DeLoco says this time he's prepared something special just for Vice. It's not over. He still has one last trick up his sleeve, and he fires the DeLoco harpoon cannon, which is this thing. And he just smacks us with a giant harpoon. He shall defeat us with a harpoon cannon just like we defeated him. He's gonna get us, he's gonna get us, he's gonna get us. I'll get you next time, Gadget! He has that feel to him. So now we're stuck to his ship. Look at this. We won't get away from him, and now he's gonna kill us himself. Yeah, sure, that's a great idea. DeLoco, you have just tied yourself to me. To me, the guy who continuously kicks your ass. This is really stupid of you. Now, there is a downside to this. You know, he's close. Look how close he is. He's not getting away. The problem here is that neither am I. I can't move. So our ships are kind of stuck right next to each other. So if he fires, he's guaranteed to hit me. If I fire, I'm pretty much guaranteed to hit him. So the question is, who's going to beat who first? Good question. Notice that there is this little leeway, so he can lag behind me a little bit. I can lag behind him a little bit. But it's a pretty close thing, so he gets to get a free shot on me like that. I'm not happy about that. I don't like that. And then now he's ahead of me somehow, just all of a sudden. I don't get how he just suddenly teleports forwards, but no. Now we're neck and neck. So some more DeLoco cannon, 2,000 more damage, yeah, which is fine. I'm not concerned. This damage is nothing. I'm getting up. I'm getting Marco going because we're really gonna blast the hell out of DeLoco. You're not gonna beat me, bud. It's not gonna happen. I've beaten you time and time again. I will do it again. Okay. Now, Vice is gonna Ancient Cannon. Ancient Cannon, can you... Yes. You're gonna Incremus, and you are gonna Wevel Cannon. And we're just gonna beat the ever-loving hell out of him. DeLoco, your time is up. You should have killed me when you had the chance, but you couldn't. It's a known thing. I don't even know how you're an admiral. It's like an honorary title for you. You pitched a fit every single time they told you didn't make it, so they just put you on just to make you shut up. Here, take lots of damage. It's like two shots is gonna take him out. This isn't even a boss fight. This is us cracking up because he's such... No. Our cannons turn again, and we shoot him again. And peg him for another 11,000 damage. And he's gonna do something stupid. He's gonna... What are you doing, DeLoco? He's gonna Pyrez us. Okay, you dealt nothing. That was 13... The freaking fish did more damage than this guy did. And there's my mini cannon. Fires, does almost nothing, actually. That's kind of a shame. I was hoping that would kill him. Okay, it's okay. I mean, we have the entire next turn to go. Wow, that was actually considerable. That 5,000 damage was actually considerable damage. Okay, well, goodbye, DeLoco. It was nice knowing you. Don't forget to write from your grave down here. See ya. And DeLoco takes 13,000 damage and goes down. I don't know how he's not currently attached to us. We, like, shake off the harpoon cannon at some point. But, 7,000 gold, lots of experience. We got the Captain's Stripe, another one. The Twin Turbo, I already have a better one, actually. And the Magic Shell. Which is nice. Very, very nice. So DeLoco goes down for the final time. I don't know how we shook off the harpoon cannon, but he and all of his men just died down here, and he's never gonna anything. Hot, hot, hot. They try to make this funny, but somebody help him! Tell him it's such a bad dream. No, it's not a bad dream. You just got freaking detonated. And there goes DeLoco. And we win. Hooray for us. That's the end of Bubblehead. I like that name for him. It was a tough fight. We took too much damage. Could have been stuck down here. Yeah, it could have been bad. We retrieved Fina's ship. Let's go back up, because this place gives Vice the creeps. And I actually agree with Vice on that. Okay, well, we have a little bit of time, so let's go ahead. And before we do that, let's go fight Raja one more time. Very, very quick here, because he didn't give me the item I was looking for. And I'm hoping he will give it to us, because it's an item we kind of need for one of the titles. As I said, Raja's everywhere. If it's every place that is not Fina's ship or the 2 Velorium, that you will find Raja there. Okay. Ancient Cannon. And Wevel. And wait. If I hit him with the Ancient Cannon and the Wevel Cannon, it would kill him. Like, it would kill him outright. It's just obnoxious that I'm not freaking hitting him. Hopefully it won't take too long. That is my hope. Wevel Cannon, hit him. Okay, it appears to pass in front of me on turn 2. So I should remember that. Turn 2, passes in front of you. Ah, darn, it was taking evasive action. That's not fair. Don't do that. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and finish this up, and then we're going to be done for the day. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and, try to hunt down Daikokoi the Wealthy. I'm not sure exactly where he is. It may be that I didn't quite finish what I was supposed to do to hunt him down. If that's the case, I'll figure it out, I guess. But, yeah. Let's see what happens. Okay, come on. Come on, you. Stop doing this stupid stuff. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Let me take my turn. Okay, so we're going to Ancient Cannon, turn 2 and turn 3, and focus on the other 2 turns. That sounds like a better idea. We might be able to hit him that way. So he goes and he flies across the bow. And this is where our guns should be trained right on him. Come on, come on. Fly across the front. Come on, like you do each time. So we can shoot you. There we go. Okay, that was 1. Don't turn the guns back. You had him. You had a bead on him. Leave the guns there. It would make it so much easier. Another 1,200 damage. And we turn the guns and hopefully hit him. Gah! This is terrible. The guns, they were turned on him. I mean, how? I don't understand how we didn't kill him just now. It's beyond belief. I mean, you know. Okay, look. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something like this. Kill it. Just kill it. Just shoot it. Kill it. Come on. Ah! They have gone to the Stormtrooper Academy of Marksmanship. They really have. This is... I feel as if I'm on the enemy team and this Raja is the hero, you know? Okay, good. We've killed it. It's dead. Not that it looks particularly dead, other than being on fire, but we killed it. It's dead. Okay, I've got the Deluxe Kit and the Crystal Ball. Well, unfortunately, we did not get the item I'm looking for, so I'm going to have to come down here and find it sometime soon. So all we got to do is rise high enough. Go towards the center. And we start going up, and the game will automatically transition us towards the center. There's some weird shapes. The game specifically points us towards some of these weird shapes, too. It really wants us to see these weird shapes. But, we'll go ahead and leave here. Yeah, the game very much wants us to see what's down there. It wants us to see those silhouettes. And we can go ahead and leave. I believe we got a cutscene as soon as we head out. Spinny, spinny, spinny. And... okay. No cutscene. Oh well. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time, and when I do, hopefully we'll be hunting down at least one mini-boss. At least one. I'll see you guys later.